Major Cloudflare outage disrupts global internet services including X, ChatGPT, and more. By Rockley Gagua. Stream Press. November 18, 2025. On Tuesday, November 18, 2025, a significant outage at Cloudflare, one of the Internet's core infrastructure providers, caused widespread disruptions across popular online platforms, knocking millions of users offline and highlighting the fragile dependencies of the modern web. Starting around 11:48 UTC, approximately 6:48 a.m. ET, adjusted for reports, Cloudflare reported an internal service degradation affecting its global network. This led to widespread HTTP 500 errors, or internal server errors, impacting the company's dashboard, API, and services for countless client websites. Cloudflare powers security, performance, and content delivery for an estimated 20% of all websites worldwide, making any disruption ripple far beyond its own systems. What happened? Timeline of the outage. 11:48 UTC. Cloudflare's status page first noted issues with its support portal, followed by confirmation of broader internal service degradation. Users began encountering errors on dependent sites. 12:03 UTC. The company officially acknowledged the problem. Cloudflare is aware of and investigating an issue which impacts multiple customers. Widespread 500 errors, Cloudflare dashboard and API also failing. Ironically, even Cloudflare's own status page and outage tracker, Downdetector, which relies on Cloudflare, went down temporarily, complicating real-time monitoring. Around 13:09 UTC, Cloudflare announced the issue had been identified and a fix was being implemented. 13:13 UTC and onward, partial recoveries were reported, with some services like Cloudflare Access and Warp stabilizing. However, the company warned of higher than normal error rates during remediation. As of late afternoon UTC, full resolution was still in progress, with intermittent issues persisting for many users. Downdetector recorded massive spikes, over 11,000 reports for X alone at peak, alongside thousands for OpenAI, ChatGPT, Spotify, League of Legends, and others. Even services like Canva, Bet365, and Claude AI were hit. Affected services and user impact. The outage affected a broad swath of the internet. X, formerly Twitter, users reported inability to load feeds, post tweets, or access the site or app, with error messages pointed directly to Cloudflare failures. OpenAI, ChatGPT. Partial outages, with some users unable to generate responses or access the platform. Gaming. Multiplayer titles like League of Legends experience connectivity issues. Other notable sites, Spotify, Amazon services, Grindr, Letterboxd, and more showed elevated error reports. While not every Cloudflare customer was equally impacted due to varying configurations, the cascading effect underscored how centralized infrastructure can amplify single points of failure. Scheduled maintenance was ongoing in locations like Santiago SCL Data Center between 12 and 1500 UTC, but Cloudflare has not confirmed if this contributed to the incident. Past outages, as in Cloudflare's 2022 event affecting 19 data centers, have been linked to configuration errors or overloads, and a post-mortem report is expected soon. Broader context following the AWS outage. This disruption comes just weeks after a major Amazon Web Services outage on October 20, 2025, in the U.S. East 1 region. That 15-plus-hour event caused by a DNS resolution bug in DynamoDB affected services like Snapchat, Reddit, Venmo, Roblox, and even critical systems, such as hospital networks and smart home devices. AWS attributed it to a latent defect in automated systems leading to a race condition. These back-to-back incidents, Cloudflare today and AWS last month, expose growing vulnerabilities in cloud-centric internet architecture. With just a handful of providers, AWS 31% market share, followed by Azure, Google Cloud, and edge players like Cloudflare, outages create domino effects that can halt commerce, communication, and entertainment globally.